If you're new here, my channel is dedicated to making some vlogs about Portugal, sharing my adventures, and also sharing some tips on how to live here in Portugal as a foreign or as an immigrant. So if you want to know anything about Portugal, please consider to like this video, subscribe, and smash that bell notification so you will never miss any vlogs and tips like this with Magandita. So the video for today is about Portugal tourist visa and also residency, because I am receiving tons of comments, DMs about this, if the tourist visa can be convertible to resident visa. Before I answer all of this, I want you to know that I came here as a tourist 3 years ago from Qatar. But before I got my tourist visa, I had a 7 refusal of visa due to many reasons. I don't know, maybe some bad luck or something. But the thing is, the bottom line is, if you want something in your life, never ever give up. You can get that. As I'm telling you, 7 refusal of visa, but here I am right now, living in Portugal for 3 years already, from a tourist to resident. So my answer is yes, tourist visa can be converted to resident visa. The guidelines I will be sharing with you, a simple guidelines, what I did based on my personal experiences, what I did when I landed here in Portugal. So the first thing I did when I landed here in Portugal, I gathered all the information. Actually, before I travel here, few days or a week before, I am reaching out many people, or especially some Filipinos here, because I'm a Filipino. I was reaching some senior people here in Portugal, the Filipino people. I was asking what I should do, what I can do or something. Not just me, but also my boyfriend is helping me to gather some information, because he has a friend working in CEP or something. So when I land here in Portugal, I made everything clear. I called some people, what I should do, what I'm gonna do or something. So they advised me to go for legal entry. So the first thing I did when I land here in Portugal, I called CEP for an appointment, because those people, they're telling me that making an appointment for CEP to get on a schedule is really tough and it's really hard. So my advice, if you want to get an appointment to CEP, call at least in the morning, 8 o'clock. So when I called CEP, I woke up really early. There is the thing, within 2 days when you land here in Portugal, you have to call CEP for legal entry. And nowadays, I'm not sure if it's true, but there's some people telling me that you can get a legal entry from the hotel if you're staying in a hotel, and also if you're staying in an Airbnb. Nowadays, that's happened. I don't know if it's true, but in my time when I landed here 3 years ago, that's what I did. I called CEP. So the thing is, when I called CEP for legal entry, there's no very near available. There is no nearby, and also there is no nearest. And the bad thing is, my visa, my tourist visa, they give me only for 14 days. So I have to get a legal entry before my visa expired. My visa will expire on February 14. It's Valentine's Day. So I really somehow begged CEP when I called them, please give me an appointment as soon as possible. Wherever it is, I will go in that place. So they granted my request. They gave me an appointment, but it's gonna be exact date of my expiration of my visa, February 14. But the problem is, it's gonna be in Villarreal. Villarreal is somewhere, it's far from Porto, far from anything. From Lisbon going to Villarreal by bus, it takes 7 hours of travel. So 14, February 14, Valentine's Day, I went to Villarreal alone. It was horrible. I spent my Valentine's Day there, but it was good anyway because I experienced something in the north, and also I had my legal entry. And the CEF, when I went to CEF there in Villarreal, they gave me all the clear information what I should do to be a resident from a tourist visa. So in that case, though, these are the documents that I should submit for them online, which is of course the passport, the fiscal number, the bank account, opening bank account here, the social security number, the salary slip, you have the criminal records from your country, and proof of address, and also job contract. And for the proof of address, I have to give my house contract, but those times I don't have a house contract because I was just renting, not contract. It doesn't have I was renting in a room without a contract. It was like kind of legal, but it doesn't have a tax. So what I did is I went to Junta Freguesia. That is one of the alternative way to get a proof of address. Go to Junta Freguesia to prove that you're living in that certain place. So that's what I did. When I gathered, it was February, and I don't have a job yet still, you know. February, I got a job at April. So take note, I was jobless for more than 2 months. It was really devastating because I'm kind of running out of money. Of course, my savings is not so much, and I don't want to be so dependent to my boyfriend because financially I really don't want to bother people. You know what I mean? That's my kind of proud with myself. So I really need to get a job, and the bad thing is I was so bored at home doing nothing, so I really need to get a job. And of course, also I am a single mother, so I have someone, I have a kid to support in my country, so I really need to get a job. So I got a job at April. Thank God. Thank God was so good to me. So when I got a job in April, I was like a trial for a couple of weeks. They made me a trial, like a probation period. So at May, I got my official job contract. So it was so good. So the moment when I got my job official contract, I submitted everything to CEF online. So when I submitted to CEF everything online, it was in sapacef.com.pt, yeah, something like that. And then I waited. Of course, it takes a lot of time as always in CEF, so I waited for a few months. Then finally it was accepted, so I got my MI. It is the manifestation of interest. So when you get your MI, I receive an email that my MI was accepted. So another thing you're gonna do is to wait for schedule of interview. So that's it. When you got an interview, it's another processing again. You're gonna go there, submit all the original documents. So the bottom line, the tourist visa can be converted to resident visa, like what I did. Those are the things what I did personally. So if you have some dream to be in Europe, Portugal can be the good answer to your dream, because Portugal is an amazing country. Of course, the cost of living here is so great, it's so low, and everything is so smoothly amazing. Of course, on the situation of pandemic, everything is not so well, but things will be okay. We are now currently on a restriction mode again, but everything will be okay. I do believe that. So the bottom line, never stop believing on your dream. And believe it or not, based on my experience, even if I had 7 refusals of visa, I never stopped believing that I will get this. So it's just a trial and trial, and you're gonna make it. So for those who've been asking about this, I hope I answer you. The tourist visa can be convertible to resident visa with those guidelines, to those documents that you need to fulfill in order for you to be a resident. Of course, you cannot be a resident here without doing nothing. You have to support yourself, and in that case you need a job. That's the main thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this interesting and helpful, again, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and smash that bell notification so you will never miss any vlog and tips like this with Magandita. You can also share it to your family, to your friends who might be interested moving to Europe or in Portugal. So I will see you again on my next vlog. Bye!